where we are mentally right now.
You know where we're at mentally, ourselves, myself. I'm okay. I've been struggling mentally, but I'm rocking back and forth.
All right.
How about you?
With me personally, I'm in a good headspace. Um, I think my headspace gets challenged a lot. Like where I'm in a good headspace, but it's a lot of things that tries to take me off that or get me distracted.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's like as long as I'm keeping the main thing, you know, everything's good, man.
I,
As far as the headspace, bro.
I respect that. That was just surface level too.
Yeah,
But
that's very surface level. You want to go into deep waters here?
oh, yeah, we're definitely about to. But I want to welcome the viewers here for coming in today to episode 4 here today. Welcome to KJ Diagram. It's your host Keyon Hogan
It's
and
your
your
boy
boy.
JDJ.
And we're here to swing you that positivity and chill mindset here. And today is actually a free day where we're just gonna just talk to each other and just have you guys learn some things or even just get to know us.
Yeah, bro.
So as we were talking, you were just saying that I was about the surface level of the mental health space. What's underground today?
I mean, underneath the surface, I think it's just more so of like um, not getting too excited about the journey, but
Mm,
not also not being too low either. It's trying to find that balance because I, f- I really do think we're building momentum. We're doing a good thing. It's just like just confirmations,
mm-hmm.
along the journey. But it's also being level where it's like, all right, we ain't done nothing yet. We are. This is just the beginning. We're jumping into something. We got a lot to learn. So that's where I'm at right now,
We're
and
just
that's
still
kind of a battle. It's like fighting the excitement every day.
we're still dipping our toes in the water and we don't want to jump in there too fully because again this is the beginning. We're still
Exactly.
growing. We're still about to become ripe and
Exactly.
the beauty of the journey is just to see ourselves grow.
Exactly.
And that's actually my favorite part is just I know we only dropped so far about 2 episodes. We got a third one coming up this Friday. But the reason I like this stuff is just because as we post things out, I'm getting more positive feedback, and that's good to see. And what I would like to have more is just our people just comment live and stuff because I want to have more people to branch out to each other
Yeah.
again to bridge to build this bridge. I don't want people just to tell me, "Oh, you guys doing good." I want you to share your own stories. I want you guys to connect with each other,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm going for.
But I also want to see a lot of debate. Good
Oh,
debate though. I want to see people have conversations that actually come down to a solution, right? But I think in order to do so, we got to have a lot of controversial conversations on this show here.
yeah,
We got to talk about things that will, you know, ruffle feathers, but
cause
also,
spark.
yeah, yeah, something that where it's like, okay, I'm right side, you left side.
So you telling me if to start a debate here, if I have to ask you a question,
Yeah.
is water wet?
Oh my goodness, bro. Is water wet? Uh, Water is water. So, by definition, yes. By definition,
Mm.
yes. Short answer.
I'm gonna say no. Is because I'm not just debating, just the debating. I'm just gonna say no because when I think of wet, it's something like soak. Something else is being physically touched by
Mm-hmm.
water. So if I pour a little water on you, even if it's a sprinkle, you're wet because you have water on you. Water itself just can't be soaked in itself. So that's the reason why I say it's not wet because it can't just be soaked in itself.
Let
That's my
me
own point of view.
let's go underneath the surface here. Do you believe in capitalism?
You know what? I can't answer that yet because fun fact, I actually did 3 months ago. I started to listen to the Communist Manifesto through audiobook,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't hold my attention as much as reading. So I want to actually dig deep into capitalism, communism, democracy. I actually want to learn about it. That's actually the reason I don't vote is because I
Mm.
don't know too much about the policies and let alone like why you're actually with this party. And I want to understand it versus oh I'm gonna vote Democratic because I'm black. I want to actually have a reason to vote.
But how much information is enough information? Like, if you have a term every 4 years,
Mm.
right? is it you just not wanting to vote, or are you just not wanting to get the information? Because technically, the information has been out there. You just haven't took the time to actually to get it. So I think that's just an excuse.
You can say it's an excuse, but I also say that it hasn't been on my attention span to worry about. And that's just because the way I look at voting, again, a lot of people can disagree with, but as I realized when I was younger working at Checkers with the Hillary versus Trump thing, Hillary won by people's vote. Trump won by electoral vote. So how do I know my vote matters as much? But at the same time, that's not stopping me. It's just I have not really been interested in learning the politics fully. Just because I feel like my voice is not really heard that much. But even so, I would probably vote more local laws.
Okay. Do you vote local laws?
Oh, not yet.
Why? Do you not care?
I haven't started yet, and I've been moving. I move around every year, so I can vote for something. By the time it takes place, I'm gone. So I haven't voted yet. Have you voted?
Yeah, I always vote.
I always vote
because even though you may say like your voice don't matter, your voice actually does matter, right? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's about how you yourself amplify that voice. If you choose to just have your vote that you be just to be another statistic in the ballot, cool. But if you actually plan on developing infrastructures to help other people and to invest in communities, then your vote is well more than just that vote. You are gonna have power behind your vote, right? So it's a difference. It's really about the value that you see in yourself when it comes down to voting. So if I'm voting for you, like that's me put my stamp on your name. You know what I mean? It means something. I think most people don't look at it in that way. That your vote actually means something. That your stamp actually means something. You know what I mean? Like if you want your name to mean something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want it to mean something of good value. But like some people say, well, I don't give a damn about my name, right? Like then I think that kind of just shows the love that you lack for self if you don't even care about your own name.
I understand that, and that's why I uphold myself a certain way because my name is my brand, always my brand.
All right then.
And what I still want to dig deep into this politician side is that. For me, one of the biggest things I always dislike when people say, oh, screw this politician. The politician don't know what they're doing, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, if you want to see specific changes that you're listing, how about you actually take the time and do your best to run for it? I get you can always say, oh, I don't have money for this and money for that. But I feel like when there's a will, there's a way. And to me, personally, I feel if I was really caring about like the politician system that happens in the U.S., I would do my best to run for mayor to start small and then probably try to go for president. But that's if I want to seek a certain change. So I just feel like the people who always commenting on the side about like these biggest things about like politicians and presidents always complaining, how about like you possibly see what you can do to make a huge impact versus just bickering on the side?
Yeah, so it's a mix of both. You got to be able to, of course, have that in mind of actually putting work behind your vote. Like, like you're kind of saying, like, I don't want to vote because I kind of don't know. I want to get more information. I have no knowledge, but you're still of the same mindset. If you want to do something, just do it. You know what I mean? You don't got to run for Congress to, put a community center here. You know what I mean? But everybody has their reasons. But somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Somebody got to.
So would you want that somebody to be someone who kind of reasons with the same beliefs
ideals as you? Yeah, that's why I get the point of voting for sure. And again, that's why I personally feel like more smaller votes, as in like mayor and stuff, matters more. The people's vote matter more locally than nationally for president. Again, it's just because I haven't actually seen the people vote actually matter. And possibly there has been chances or times that actually it does matter. But my thing is like, are they choosing to when it matters and then when electoral matters? Because I don't know too much about the electoral college votes. That's why I don't vote because I don't know too much.
But yet again, is it because do you care to know?
No, I don't know at the moment. At the moment, I don't.
Because you can literally Google that and Google will bring it up.
Exactly.
So it's just more so
It's just me caring. That's it.
you don't care.
Yeah. Again, I don't want to just vote just to vote. So that's why I don't do it. Because I want to actually have a meaningful vote versus, oh, I'm voting because I was told to or because I felt like I have to. I want to vote when I feel like, okay, this person actually caught my interest. I'm going to research you.
So you're saying that the United States government has failed to provide value in voting for you.
I feel like it, yes, because I honestly feel like we don't really get taught enough about like why we're voting and such. All you get told is like vote for today for your president. This is like their policies, whatever. Like this is again the surface policies.
Like, where's the value in the vote?
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like we're not really taught about it from our parents. It depends where you're raised from, of course.
Right.
But as I'm raised from a black family as yourself, like we're told, let alone in Michigan, we're told like, hey, vote Democratic.
Yeah.
But why? Because like, yeah, they're for the minority or whichever, but
Right.
why?
Exactly.
I need to know the why for it versus grabbing. And again, that's what politicians do because when they know they're Democrats, they try to grab the minority audiences.
Yeah.
Because they know that's what they vote for. But why? How did that start? Why did we start voting for Democrats? Because we have one good Democrat president, so we end up shifting this way.
Right.
That's what I want to understand more. And I will research that when I'm more interested, but I'm not at the moment. But it does open my mind up to, I might look at it more.
So one of the things that, and I'm kind of pivoting here, that I would want to see is like two opposite, like congresswoman representing the Democrats and congressman representing the Republicans. Actually sit down like a podcast, right? And literally put a problem in the middle and they just talk to find a solution. Not talk to say which side. I would just want to see them talk to find a solution, like actually work together.
To see what they can do versus yelling.
Versus saying, we're going to do this for this. And not actually thinking. I think that's the thing, is that they're not even talking. They're not communicating. We just suck at communicating. Communicating takes two things. Listening and then also speaking. You know what I mean? But you got to listen. You got to understand what they're saying first. Then fucking paraphrase, right? Paraphrase. Repeat what they said so that they know you understand.
And that's one of the things you learn in school.
Exactly.
And I say you paraphrase all the time.
Exactly.
And
maybe through that, I think that will provide more value for people to vote.
I agree. And I feel like, again, we put them in a room, I feel like we can learn more and they can probably understand each other to see we would actually want to make the states better as a whole. Versus slander, don't vote for him. Like, why are you attacking so much? If you guys care about the states, and I understand you're trying to run for the seat, but if you guys both care, how about you just shoot your policies out and don't slander each other? Because now I can see you're an aggressive person and you're trying to show that I put my foot down or I want to try to win. I get that we're very competitive, but at the same time, if I can just see, again, two politicians actually talk, not cut each other off or just be rude, that would give me more respect for them.
Bro, that would 100% give you so much more respect because now you're actually seeing them talk about some shit. Versus like when they're putting on the whole show in front of, having a, what is it called? Like a lobby or something like that. I don't know. But instead of putting on the show, but actually sitting down in a small, intimate room, trying to figure out a solution for this, right? Going through the pros and the cons, looking at it from total different perspectives, but you're at least working as a team. Because if we could at least see that, then at least you're fucking trying to find a solution.
Yeah.
Right? Right now, we just feel like it's us versus you, you versus us, and y'all got a whole bunch of stuff that we agree with and don't agree with, and the same thing on this side. So it's just all fucked up.
Detroit versus everybody.
It's like everything's a mess. Nothing's organized. But if we can start working towards solutions, at least we can kind of start seeing a clearer path of what's what. In my opinion.
Hey man, I actually never really thought about politics as much as I usually do now. So for sure you did open my eyes up. So I might look up more into it. But again, I've really been interested in learning more about the Communist Manifesto, which I could get a whole bunch of people like, what the hell?
What is the Communist Manifesto?
So it is a book by Karl Marx, and I think that's really it. I can't remember exactly, but I was learning so far, like just how they talk about like equal rights and everything, like everybody get treated equally and fairly. But however, it is like a loophole to it, and it is very hard to actually make it work. Just because you can't really treat everybody fairly. Because if you got a leader, if he gets treated the same, he wants special treatment. Because again, he's a captain or leader, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it is really hard to make it work so far what I'm reading, but
was it something that actually was executed, like actually worked, or is just something that is
it's
an
idea. It's an idea that tries to work in countries but just fail. You know, I actually did an experiment once with my friends a long time ago in a hotel, and we actually call it Keithology. And it was just basically like we had our own village with like a small amount of people, our own island. Mm-hmm. So we try to create a law that's kind of based off of communism in a way to learn how to treat everybody fairly. So we spent 2 hours doing this, like having somebody chief of agriculture, security, housing, all that stuff to see what we can do to treat everybody the same without making one person get paid higher than the other. And it's very, very hard without us like doing a lot of negotiations and stuff.
That sounds like kind of like socialism.
I don't know too much about socialism. I'm gonna learn about it.
but I mean, because but is that an idea that you actually want to implement, or is it just more so something you want to know about?
It's something I want to know about. Okay. I won't implement anything until I know about something.
Okay. Because if I didn't clarify, right, I think what happens in conversations is that I would have instantly attacked you based on
what I
mentioning
said. Yep.
Exactly. Right. Clarity. That's what it's called. Clarity. All you got to do is just ask a question to make sure he said what he said.
And the word of the day, clarity. And as we go here real quick, we have to go to a quick commercial break as we discuss clarity on the side. We love you guys. Can't wait to see you when we come back. Woo! Time again. You're delaying the inevitable. Why aren't you sitting there enjoying that funny video on TikTok? Why are you straying away from being happy? You're pushing yourself to a corner. You're saying, I have to finish this essay. I gotta do the dishes. Stop and enjoy yourself. Your phone is never gonna always be there. It's not always gonna be fully charged. So pick it up and enjoy that video. I used to be like you. I have to finish. I have to take this chicken out of the freezer for mom to eat. I have to get up and go walk the dog. Those are excuses. Pick up your phone and enjoy that laughter. Enjoy that funny 7-second video off of TikTok. Be happy. Fulfill yourself. The only person that's gonna motivate is yourself. Get up and get a laugh. And you know what? While you're there, tune in to KJ Diagram. And we're back, folks. Welcome back. We had a great talk. Man, I hope you guys enjoyed that commercial. But as we were talking on the side, what I want to start going into more is, what is your favorite candy that you have a guilty pleasure for?
Lemonheads.
Lemonheads. Why Lemonheads?
Lemonheads cost me about $3,600 in dental work.
Woo!
I had like 24 cavities.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Huh? 24.
Yeah, man. That's on my money bag, yo. Waukesha.
Nah.
Lemonheads for me, bro. Yeah.
For me, I would say, I want to say Twix. I love Twix a lot. And
why?
I don't know what it is. I really don't know. It's something about Twix I like. But if I had to give a more of an answer for something I know my why, it's honey buns. I don't eat them no. Listen. I used to eat them very heavy when I was young. I don't eat them no more.
Honey buns.
Honey buns. Now listen. So look, they're about 500 calories, right? When I was about.
Nah, them damn things at least 1,200 calories.
Nah, the regular's 500. I promise you, they're 500.
Which you talking about the Hostess, or you talking about like
the one with the baker on it?
Oh, you talking about like
Eddie's?
the two for $1.
Yeah, with the little baker on it with the hat. Yeah. So those are the ones I used to get all the time. I don't care about the Hostess ones though. But when I was like 7 or 8, I used to go to the gas station all the time. The guy was cool as hell with us, so he used to let me get like a free honey bun. I just buy one, whatever, and just get a free one. And me and my mom, we used to heat them up all the time, especially the glazed one, bro. Fire donut with some ice cream. Listen, I'm fat as hell.
What could you get with $5 back in the day?
All right, let's see. I can get a can of pop for 50 cents. I can get me a honey bun for 50 cents. They give me big bag of chips for 75 cents. Small one it was about 50 cents. Quarter. The quarter was a small bag.
Mm-hmm.
What they about 75 cents now? Damn. I feel like you can get like in Arizona,
Man.
3 bags of chips, a honey bun, those long ass freezy pops.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can purchase the whole store.
bro, for $5, I can get 25 boxes of lemonade.
You know,
that's what I would get. Like everybody be getting Doritos, you know, the little juices.
Yep. You talking about Hugs?
Hugs, yep.
Bro, have you had Hugs as an adult?
Mm-mm.
They're not that good anymore.
Really?
I tried it. It's so terrible.
No, I don't even know. I haven't seen them in a long time, but like, yeah, they'll get the Hugs or the little ones that come in a little barrel. The little.
I know what you're talking about.
You know,
I
can't think of it. You could get you get 4 bags of chips for $1. It was all 25 cents.
Did you ever have a candy house? Like you ever been to a candy house as a kid?
Mm-mm.
When I grew up, we had 2 different people that stayed around us in the projects that had candy houses. And so my uncle, my mom, they'd be like, "Hey, go to his house
The
and give me some
neighborhood
stuff."
candy
Yep.
house. Yeah, bro.
Used to go there and get some pop and everything.
Hey, the one I had used to make these the little snow cones, bro.
They made snow cones?
Fire. And he was cool too, bro. Like he was respected in the neighborhood. I can't think of his name. He stayed off Nash and West Willow. I can't think of his name.
One place I remember, or one ice cream truck, which a lot of people don't know about, is Mr. Softy. You ever had one before?
I feel like I would know it.
They used to come up like on the east side and also the west side too. It was like a soft serve ice cream truck, and it was so freaking good, bro. Like you get a soft serve cone, man, that hit different. I can only find them in the hood too. Every time I went somewhere else, I never saw one.
Damn, that's crazy.
Damn, I want some now. Yeah, you got me hitting up memories, man.
That's wild, bro.
And also,
no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say also I just want people to comment their favorite candies that you guys are guilty pleasure for, and as well ice cream, whatever you would like. Just let's just hear it so we can get some feedback from that.
Now speaking of candy, how's this weight loss coming? Since
Ooh. So
where we at?
Since my tournament of June 24th, since judo, I actually lost about 5 pounds.
There you go.
So from 230, I'm about 225.
Okay.
Last time I checked was about 2 weeks ago.
Where are we trying to get to?
200.
200.
And my reason for hitting 200 is just because it motivates me. I just want to have a goal, and also I want to be shredded. And once I start doing competitions again for judo, hopefully MMA again soon, I would like to fight at a lighter weight because fighting heavyweight, I'm gonna be fighting some big people, man. I ain't trying to do it.
All right, we gotta put a date on it, and if you don't hit it
February.
if you don't hit it by February, what's the consequence? This is gonna, or you know what? Comment. If you don't get to 200 pounds by February, what's gonna be the consequence, man? It might be, nothing crazy, Might have a little dunk tank,
I can do a lot of
May
things.
have to jump in the Detroit River,
I'll do. I can't swim good, but I'll do it. So hey, actually comment y'all a response for that. So I would love to do this, and I will actually answer it next episode.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
or not next episode. This episode. What? Episode 5.
Yeah, and now one of the things, bro. See, I don't think this crowd, our audience, is gonna be heavy into sports, but maybe you are. The NBA season just started, right? Mm. I know you don't watch basketball.
Nah, I just hoop.
You don't. You hoop.
Yeah, I hoop.
All right.
I don't hoop like that, but I can shoot.
Keyon, you don't.
Whatever. Don't get your ankles broken.
Yeah. But anyway, NFL's on. This is the best time of the year for sports guys. But I know you're not a sports guy. So this time of year for you.
I play sports. That's all I'm saying. I play sports. I just don't watch them.
Yeah. You don't watch sports. Mm-hmm. So you're not a sports guy.
Yeah.
What I mean.
Okay.
Is watching sports. So this time of year, like, what are some of the things that in Keyon's world that he's into? Outside of, this podcast.
On a daily basis? Or just like something I would do if I could.
Just like how a sports guy loves sports.
Okay.
What does Keyon love?
I will say for sure video games, of course. That's the biggest thing right there.
You gotta hop on Twitch.
And honestly, working out, that's really my main two hobbies. But I will say though, I did ask a buddy of mine, brother, who actually does street hockey, like a street hockey league.
Yeah.
And I'm looking to jump in it next spring. Was gonna do this fall, but however, since I drive a Camaro on this railroad drive, I'm not trying to drive all the way to Livonia during the snow. I can't risk it. So I'm gonna start next spring for hockey.
You got a Camaro.
Yeah.
And you live in Michigan.
I know. I thought about when I did the purchase. I was like, damn, this is about to be hard to drive it. And you know what? Last one, it was challenging, but I still did it.
well, let me ask you, did the car salesman let you know? Did he?
Hell no.
Did he was like, yeah, man, you got another car? Like, he didn't ask if you had another car?
And you know why? It's because a lot of car salesmen, I'm not going to say all of them, but some just wanted to secure the bag, which I understand that. But you got some that actually do love to care about your needs. Like, hey, it's bad winter. I'm pretty sure you're from Michigan, right? Yeah. Well, just let you know, this is a railroad drive, so you just need to be safe regarding saying your maintenance or however. Just give that good advice. If somebody like that gave me advice about cars, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna get your contact information. That's how much you did. Like you actually branched out differently from others. It's like the same thing. When we do our job, when we go those extra inches and ask more questions about regarding home search, but more about their personal life that's tailored to the home search. Like, wow, they actually want to hear what I gotta say, and they actually give me advice.
Yeah, and they appreciate it.
Yeah,
and they embrace it and be like, dang, I like that guy because you kind of showed yourself value to them.
Yeah,
and so, but a lot of people just want to get the bag, man.
Yeah, just like, hey, you know what? You want a Camaro? Here's a Camaro. Black. There you go. Anything else? Nah. Bye.
But how do you like to shop though? Like, if you like to shop, do you want somebody who's gonna be like kind of all on everything? Like, he's super on point. You know what I mean? He's always communicating with you, right? He does all the right things, but he's just like constant pressure. Like, you feel the pressure on the back of your neck. Do you want that guy, even though he's a good guy?
But he's pressuring me.
But it's pressure, right?
Okay.
Or you want the guy who's just like, yeah, you can just get that right there.
And just let me do whatever.
And let you do whatever.
I'm going to say I want the guy that pressure me is because, one, I'm going to voice how I feel about it. So I'm like, okay, he's going to give me all this information in front of me, while he's also trying to do his best to use that information to influence me to purchase it with pressure as well. So I'm going to put this information right here in front of me mentally. And then I'm also going to be like, as I notice he keep trying to sell me, I'm going to be like, hey, we just need to calm this down a little bit, but I'm going to tell him, just give me time for my choice. I am going to call him out on it because I'm not going to let anybody pressure me. So that's why I feel like I'm going to choose that option, just because at least I have the knowledge in front of me. Sure, you can ask a lazy person who's letting you do whatever, but however, you might not have the right questions to ask because myself, I'm not a car person.
But see, I would absolutely go with the person who will let me run the show. You want to know why? I control the negotiation, right? I'm thinking about the deal. Like, even though you can have that person, that sales individual who's on point, does everything that you want to, but this guy likely needs to sell a little bit more, so he gonna do what he really at his I can control him. I have leverage, right? And if I use my leverage to get the best deal, then guess what? I got the best deal.
That's true, but however, though, with the information I have, that's also my leverage because I can also pull up Carfax information. Say, hey, this guy got 2 accidents. Why do I want to purchase at $1,300, knock a few $100s down?
True, but at the end of the day, that guy is going to be sharp and overcome every single objection that you give him. This guy is going to be like, all right, man, I give you the discount. That's the difference. It's like, I know I'm going to win with this guy because he's not going to be able to stay up to par to what I'm going to ask of him, right?
Okay, that's true. What I also got, though, is that when I'm pushing the person who's giving me the objections, now, sure, he's hitting me with objections, but however, he wants to secure his bag. So if I do walk away with him not negotiating what I want, he's going to do his best as possible to try to meet my needs because he's very serious about his bag versus the person who's lazy about it.
Okay, so I think we just uncovered something. The customer's in control.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
Always in control. And that's the thing, like, We don't even realize we're in control. And dang, look at this light. It is so bright. I am super light skinned right here. God, this is bright right here. So I thought I was Michael Jackson for a second. No, anyway, what I was saying is that yeah, you're right. We are in control, and I feel like a lot of us don't know that we're in control. Is because when somebody is sitting there with more information than us, we feel like they're leading us by their hand.
Right.
Is because they know everything, and we don't know as much. So now we're like, okay, he's a professional. Let me just follow him, but I don't realize how much I'm in control.
Exactly. If you have the power to say yes, you are in control. And just know, there's always more fish in the sea. If you're a young black man with no kids, you the trophy.
Yeah.
That's what.
I can't say it being this light. I'm gonna get closer to you.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
That's better. All right, go ahead.
Hold on. I think we could do this another way.
I think this fine. You know what? No, this is fine.
I think I can adjust the camera to, because now you just
I want everybody to see my good side right here. This is perfect.
I'm keeping all of this in, bro.
Yeah, I know that. That's how I'm still going. It's crazy.
It's alright, bro. Just embrace the super light skin, bro. It's all good. We all know you black, Keyon. It's all good.
Doesn't matter. Look at that. Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Where you from? What side of Detroit you from?
You trying to figure.
Yeah. What?
I'm actually born in Garden City, but I was raised mostly in Inkster, on Pierce. And I was on the east side and west side of Detroit, so I can't tell you.
All right, bro. Well, everybody know you from them parts. So calm down. It's all right, man. It's just the sun on you. You know what? God is shining His light on you, and you running from the light. You're running from the. That is a sign.
Yeah, but if I'm running by the light, next thing you know, I'm blind by the light now. So am I like blind by His guidance? I'm trying to figure that out. Is He trying to tell me, Keyon, follow the light? I know you can't see yet, but follow it.
No, He's just telling you to walk and close your eyes. Don't try to see it.
I can take that metaphorically, but there's a door right there if I take it literally. And you know what? I will say, though, I really do enjoy doing these just because I'm learning every goddamn time. Yeah. And it opens up so much knowledge for me. Yeah, and bro. I will say you're very gratefully insightful. And as well as the guests we brought upon, such as our friend Talia, and as well as my granddad, and all the upcoming guests. So I really love speaking to you guys. I just want to keep this going here for as long as possible.
Yeah. You know how we keep this. Hey, cash at me $500 real quick.
We got a crowd and he's saying all this.
Hey, you got to hit him with the ad real quick. Like, hey, y'all want to keep this going? Put some money in my pocket. No.
Hey, you guys love us. Hit up our hit up our Cash App.
Hit up our Cash App.
We got a Patreon.
No, man. Everything I'm doing right now is for free for me because I want to have ownership, right? And the goal is to be able to put in all the work right now because it's going to compound, and I'm going to come back for back pay for 10 figures, you know. That's what we want. That's the big goal, That's the big goal. It's not about right now. Right now, just enjoy this, man. It's like, just enjoy where we are right now because where we going is great. And it's like, so enjoy being able to do the things that you are doing now that you won't be able to in your future because the destination and the problems of today can't coexist. So it's like, enjoy it, man. Enjoy the pains. Enjoy the struggles. Like,
strife, survival.
Like, bro,
life's about.
Even when it be coming from left to right, it's like, just enjoy it, man, because I know where I'm going. And as long as I'm focused on that, then I don't have to worry about anything.